Nothing is agreed until everything is agreed. If those 7 words don't already inspire a powerful urge to throw something at the wall, then don't worry, they will soon enough. This phrase is fast emerging as the new Brexit means Brexit, a kind of gnomic verbal chaff thrown up whenever the Prime Minister needs to sound tremendously definitive while revealing absolutely nothing. But like its predecessor, its very meaninglessness does actually tell us something, if only that there's trouble ahead. Today Theresa May came to Parliament to explain what just happened in the Brexit talks, which was practically an afternoon's work in itself. Just to recap, for anyone who has lost the will to live by now, first her deal was unraveled at the 11th hour by the Democratic Unionist Party, in a painful reminder that she only clings to power at the discretion of her coalition partners. Then it was heroically revealed in time to be signed on Friday, to genuine gulps of relief on all sides. And then it was frayed at the edges on Sunday by David Davis suggesting on the BBC's Andrew Marr show that the deal wasn't binding and therefore perhaps not all that meaningful. Who knows what its state of reveledness will be by the time you read this, but if nothing else the past few days have taught us something about the hellish political conditions under which May is trying to operate. The great mystery at the end of last week was how on earth she had convinced Tory Brexiteers to embrace a deal they could easily have hated, given how tantalizingly close it brings us to a soft Brexit, or more specifically, a deal where Britain would remain closely aligned with EU regulations in many areas if alternative solutions to the Irish border problem turn out to be as unworkable as they sound. One answer is that they just don't think the deal is all that meaningful. Much now hinges on whether they are right. In a strict legal sense, of course, they are. That's what "nothing is agreed until everything is agreed" means. It means both sides can say what they like about the broad outlines of the final deal now, but if the next phase of talks hit the rocks, if it's clear there won't actually be a final deal, then all of this is effectively null and void. Hard Brexiteers still have plenty of chances to pull the plug on this whole process, or on May, if they start to get worried about where she's going, and the knowledge that they can do so is almost certainly necessary to keep them on board. When Ken Clarke asked the Prime Minister in the Commons to confirm that "nothing is agreed until everything is agreed" doesn't actually mean everything can be torn up on a whim, May tried her level best to confirm as little as possible. But the fact that Davis was sent out to clarify his Sunday morning remarks suggests Downing Street desperately doesn't want to be seen as negotiating in bad faith.